Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I bought this thing the other day, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to use it to do some weaving with. It might be some sort of weaving thing or some sort of thing that you put your work in, stretch it or make a big, I don't know what it is, but it's got joins here and here and there and there and there. And it's got all these little pegs, right? But I thought I could use it to weave something for my book, okay? Because it's going to be just pretty, you know, it's not going to be anything too hard to do, all right? Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not, I can't really have it that wide. Now that I've said that, I better take a couple out because otherwise it's not going to fit on my page, is it? And it definitely doesn't have to be that long, but it would come together a bit. I don't need the ones that the other, do I? What am I doing? I'm going to put, I've got the top part here for that bit, and all I've got to do is do those threads going this way, and then I'm going to weave it through that way, okay? But I'm not going to have to go, I'm only putting one across each time, so it doesn't matter. I haven't got this side set up, if you understand. If you can see what I'm doing, I've got 5 at that end and I've got 5 at this end. And you can do this with a piece of cardboard, which you just put cut slits in the top of the cardboard and roll your string around it, okay? So I think I might just use something plain for the base of it. So that could be this here, couldn't it? Because I'm sitting here looking at me, I might as well use this. All right. So if I do 2 lots, it might make it a bit more, you know, I don't know. What I have to do, I'm going to tie a knot in here anyway and see what happens when I put this on here. See what I get, okay? I'm not a person that does this sort of thing, to be honest. So we're just going to put that around there, Sonia. That'll be good. And then that one can go over here, and that one go there, that one go there, that one go there. Because it doesn't matter what. You can have whatever sort of, you can do all different sorts of, there's all different sorts of ways. There's no particular thing that you need to know or how to do, really. So you just got those, right? You got these bits, and they're a little bit, so they're not loose, but I don't really want them to be too tight because I want to be able to get thicker pieces underneath them. So you're not going to worry about the, it can be loose, it's not going to be absolutely, and you know, I'm not a big fan of weaving because it takes a long time, especially if you do it with a piece of string or something. So Sonia's going to do it with fabric, you see, and that way I'm just going to be able to do this, look, see? It's going to be able to do that. Or do I want it going in and out more? Do I want that to be more like that one over, that one under, over, under, over, under? Do I want that more like that? I'll just do a couple and see what I think. Righto. So there's one piece. And I've got this bit here, and I thought I could put that in there. Nobody says I can't, so I'll have a go at that in a minute. But I'll have a bit of this calico, or will I have a bit of wool? I might try this piece of wool here. Just for a couple of strands at a time, I think I might use. So I've got to go over that one. I don't know what this is going to turn out like, but that's okay. It's all fun, isn't it? No, there you go. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I do like that. So we got that bit. I can cut these off now if I'm sure. Well, I am sure, but I'm going to cut them off. There we go. Then I've got this here, which I really love, so I'm going to put a bit of, actually I've cut it thinner here, this bit. Okay, so we're going to start under there, over there, under there. You do some, you put some nails in a piece of board and do this, you want to. you know, or anything. This, I don't know what this thing is, but it was only a few dollars, and I thought, well, I don't care what it is, but that's what I'm going to. I actually have got a little weaving loom. It's still in the packet. I haven't even opened it yet, so I might pull that back through a bit, because then I might get another piece out of this bit. Hey, I might get enough to do it across there again. I'll get down a bit further. Rightio, bit of calico. This is a piece for, I don't know, pocket, page, anything can be, can't it? Just wanted to put some different things in this book than what we've done before. So, might push it up a tiny bit. A little bit of, you want it to be a little bit sturdy, you don't want it to be too, cut that off, right. I didn't know what that was going to do. Now this is a piece of lace on a bit of satin fabric. I might just cut off, have I got them other scissors here? These ones here are giving me the heebie-jeebies, because I won't, I thought I had other little brown handle. Oh, here they are. Oh, these are better. Don't like them other ones, they've got too much. So I'm going to cut a bit of this off. I'll leave it a bit on. He's just chopping it. Okay. Righto. Now I don't know what to think about this, because I think it's okay, I guess. I don't know. The purple might be putting me off. You think? The purple might be putting me off? I don't know, might be right. You've got to give it a bit of a go, son. You can't give it up yet. Give it a bit of a go. See what else happens. How about some more wool? I need a bit thicker wool. I'll put a piece of this through there. Okay. Just leave it all like it is. Come here, you. Okie dokie. What do you think about, you can see it, I'm looking at it this way please, so I can see what's happening. I can see that, that's not too bad. You just have to, you know, go with it till you see what's happening. Hubby's out there doing some vacuuming and cleaning. He's vacuuming, mopping the floor. He was getting upset because he hadn't did it for a while, because he hasn't been well, and you know, he's out there doing, so I hope he doesn't feel too bad after he's done it, because poor old fella. He's just dragging the strength out of his body, this thing that he's got wrong with him, that we've all had. The whole town might have it somehow. Everybody's spluttering and coughing and choking and that. This damn thing that's going round. It's going round. It doesn't go round at all. It goes, hangs out with you. It doesn't go past you. Well, that's different. I suppose I don't mind it at all, really. Maybe when it comes out of this, it'll look a lot better too. What do I do now? A bit of something. What else have I got? That's not long enough. Do I do more calico? Yeah, I think so. This is pretty cool, really, isn't it? Different, that's for sure. Yeah, nobody's done this before. I hope it looks all right. I hope you think it's okay. Only thing is, I've got to get it to stay like this when I take it out of there. What am I going to do with it? Is it going to stay this way? I might have to sew it, glue it, something. Don't know, because I got these. It's really long, isn't it? And I don't want it to be that long, I don't think. I'm thinking, don't worry, I might just, how long's a page? Oh, it'll fit on a page. It'll fit on a page. And I think it'll be nice on a page. It's a bit of stuff, okay? It's a bit of decoration. I love this. I do love this stuff. Isn't it nice? All fluffy. I'll just take a bit off. Put these two pieces through there together. So if you're doing something with some really, really fine thread or something, or even wool, oh, it takes so long for me, I can't handle it. Just, you know, I'm a bit like... I did a bag once. It seemed like it took me forever. It was only a little one too. It wasn't a very big bag. My patience, that's what it was. It just wasn't patient enough, was I? Actually, I quite like how that looks in there. So we go under there, over there, under there, there, under there, over and under, over and under. Okay. Cut that bit off. That bit. More gold. I do like the gold. Do I have it cut thin? Oh, this will do. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think I need that on there too. Yep, okay, let's go under and see what happens when we take it off. We could end up with a big disaster. It's going to be disastrous. You'll have to see. Nobody panic, we'll be right. Nobody panic. Maybe somebody knows what this thing is I'm playing around here with. I don't think it's a weaving loom. It could be. It could be. It was just sitting on the counter up there, and I think I paid $2 or $3 for it, I think. See, when that lets go, isn't that going to cause a stir? Okay, right. I'm going to cut that off. Maybe I'll bring it back a tiny bit. Cut it off. Righto. Now, that'll grab onto there all right. When you let that go, that'll be fine. But this bit here, because it's, yes. If I lift that off, right. Nobody panic. Okay. Sorry, it's okay. Nobody panic. Might have to be some stitching involved here somewhere in a minute. Or a bit of glue. Maybe some glue. They'll have to be connected to that somehow. Oh, look at that. I managed to keep it in one sort of piece, if you can call it that. I'll tighten this up a bit here. It's a bit loose. And that bit there too needs to be tightened up a bit, doesn't it? Or we can just put some glue or something. Maybe a few stitches. Might get the needle out and thread that through. Sew it up a bit. Where's the... What did I do with them? I just had those two big needles here a while ago. I just stuck to the... There's one. He stuck to that. Now I suppose I could just do something, Sonia, with it. Do something. I do not want it to be flimsy, and it is very delicate at the moment, isn't it? Because, yeah, maybe I might have to stitch this down. Got that bit. Maybe I might have to stitch down the two sides, I think. We'll do that, eh? Let's get a bit of thread and fasten it down so it doesn't go anywhere. This one here will need to be pulled up further. Squish it down a bit further. Maybe I should get a page out that I'm going to put it on or something. What do you reckon? I don't know what it's going to be, honestly, I don't. I've got no idea. I just wanted to put a bit of things into the book that was of interest. Look at that. Isn't that good? I do love that. That turned out. It's really cool. Really cool. but it's too big, isn't it? It's too big. Well, we'll probably fit it in here somehow. Might have to pull it together. And I'll use that needle. It'll keep coming unthreaded all the time. This one might do too, but we'll have a try. Now, if that goes on the paper, what would it be? Just a thing to look at, maybe. Just something to look at. I'm not sure. Maybe I could cut it in half and use it for 2 pockets. Maybe I could use a pocket. Hey, that's what we'll do, eh? But how do we do it without wrecking it? It's going to be... Let's get some glue on it. Okay, that might be a start. Put some glue on here. On here. Okay. I'm worried about the purple piece going crazy when I let it go. I'm concerned about the purple piece. Now I have lots of little strips of paper here that I cut off. So I could probably put that on there. Alright, have it sticks. Now you're going to cut this purple one. We're going to lose the gold bit, and that's okay. And got some on the top of this. I didn't know I was going to make a pocket. I thought I was going to, but I'm going to have 2 pockets, aren't I? Or one might be a tuck spot, maybe. Righto. That shouldn't get away from me too far. Shouldn't get away from me too far. But you've seen anybody do anything like this before in your life. Oh my goodness me. You've got to have a bit of fun though. Look, isn't that gorgeous? You can't tell me that's not a gorgeous pocket. Because that is really nice. It's really nice. I love that. It's going to have something behind it though. It really is, isn't it? It can't just be like that. It just can't stay like that because it needs paper. I've got some music paper here. I can just stick that on there. I was going to use that for something else. Maybe I should just use a piece of paper off. Where's my papers? Here. I've got something cut down small enough. No, I don't. Of course not. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? I'll just use this bit of squares on. Cut a piece of this off, stick behind it. Oops, that didn't work. Now we'll do it this way. We're a bit rough today. Oh, you should see this mess I got in my room. I don't care because it's fun. I don't care. Having some fun. Because I'm leaving this under there, aren't I? But do I like that under there because of the colour? Because it's got squares and colours and things. Do I like... That's going to be the top there. Do I like it? I don't know, as you can see that. Can't see it that much though, because you've got to squish these up a bit. Yeah, it'll be right. It will be fine. I'm going to put it on first. So I don't want to... Come on, come out. You need to have something behind there, otherwise you can't tuck nothing down behind it. There's going to be a bit more glue than this. Come on. There has to be a bit more glue. Let's see if it's not probably got enough glue on it. I want to put a bit of it over the edge of the page. I should probably put it this way, because I think I'm doing a lot the other direction. I think I'm doing a lot going in the other direction. So I'm going to cut that off. Back up here, Sonia. Oh dear. Oops, there's too much glue that way. How did I do that? Oh, I don't know, Sonia. You just don't know these things. You move the other way for a minute till I sort this out. This is going to have to come up here a bit further so you can't see the top of the paper. Oh dear, now glue everywhere, but it'll wipe off. It will wipe off. Okay. I cut this up here, level, so it can go in here. And then it's going to have some overhang, but not that much, I don't think. I don't think we'll put that much overhang. But I'm just going to trim that because I don't know whether it'll actually end up on this page or whatever. I can't see why it wouldn't, but I just want to make sure that I'm happy with that, and then I can put a bit of something across the bottom here. That bit. Something. I'll put something on the bottom. I do like how that turned out. I don't mind that at all. And then I've got another piece, of course, to do something else with. Put on the page somewhere. I can put this piece on there. I suppose it's coming off that bit. I can put it over on here, couldn't I? Because I think it'll look good on the bottom of there. And I sort of don't really want to put any till I sew around these pages first anyway. Do I? No. I do like that. I do like how that's working. I'm pleased with that. Okay, so now I've got a few minutes. There's a few minutes left. Okay. Alright. So what are we doing? We've got to put that on there, don't we? Let's stick that on there, Sonia. You better do that. Glue this down to start because it's waving around the bruise. That needs to go under the over top of there, I mean, doesn't it? It needs to come. I'm going to put this bit of gold across the bottom here. This is my good cat. He's like family, my cat is. I think other people that have animals think of them as their family too. You should be careful what you say about other people's family, shouldn't you? Oh dear. I have had him since he was a tiny wee baby. He was only 3 weeks old. He was hardly walking. He was crawling about still. Well, he was walking a bit, but not much, you know, as much as a cat could. And I had to bottle feed him. Get the fleas off him because he was covered in fleas, the poor little thing. He would come from a very dysfunctional family. He was given away, so he was cheap then, but by gee, he cost us a fortune. And that's okay, because he's part of our household. And if people don't like the cats, well, that's just their hard luck, isn't it? I think most people do like cats, don't they? There's something wrong with you if you don't. They might be a bit bossy and very aloof sometimes, but everybody's got a right to be who they are. I think that looks really good. I love that. I do love that gold bits. I love the gold bits and the mauve bits, and I love all the bits and they go with my book, I think. So, and this bit here, and this bit here, I've finished that. Okay, so I've only got 2 of them. I must have dropped the other 2. I've got a feeling I know they went over this way somewhere, just to be, because I put the book over here, and when I went to pick it up, I think a couple of them did fall out. Now I've got to find them again. Oh dear, that doesn't make me a bit happy at all. I've gone probably down in the corner there. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's one, I can see it. I knew they went over here. I thought, I bet you things dropped out of there. There's one. No, can't find it. I'm not going to fall down the hole myself trying to find. This is green, isn't it? It's really green. Oh, I like that. Don't you? Oh, isn't that pretty? That's the greenest of green I've ever seen. I'm going to cut one of these out and will I put one in the book? Oh, why not? Wow, isn't this gorgeous? I'd say this was gifted to me because I don't remember buying this. The lady that used to be my friend and used to bring me things, I suppose she still is my friend, sort of, but I don't see her anymore now because she works down at Vinnie's. And she's busy doing that now. So, but that's okay because I have abundance of stuff, as you well know. I wonder what I'll do with this when I get it out of here. Because you can do this, you can get these bits. You can. The clock's round in there somewhere underneath all that stuff. I don't know whether this is going to look as good once I cut it out or not. You know what I mean. I think I could make a neat flower with that other bit. It's got a really nice, isn't it beautiful? Ah, oh dear. One of them frilly flowers. I've got to finish doing that too yet. Now, I still have another one of these missing, but I can remake it. I don't even remember which one it was either, to be honest. I do like me book. I get more of those because you can write underneath them. And then we have this. But I haven't cut it out very good, have I? I don't know if I'd use that though, because to be honest with you, I think it might be too green. This one is too, isn't it? Oh dear. I might find something to do with it though. Okay, so what else can we do today? I do have this sticky, what's the name, tape that I bought ages and ages and ages ago. It was first, and it's something that you buy from the chemist, and it's called Mend-Aid, and it's sticky. Must be sticky like this bit that's on here, is it? I haven't even opened it yet. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it. Because I haven't decided that either. But I think you could make your own washi with it or something if you put pictures on it or do something like such. I don't know if I want to undo it though, to be honest. Righto. Let's have another idea. Smartly one. I've got this piece here that I've kept aside because I'm going to put that on something because look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? I have this. I've been fishing through a few things, grabbing out a few things, so I'm going to have to tidy it up maybe tomorrow or the next day, but not at the moment because I'm a bit busy. I don't want to put it away when I've got it out to do and I've got things stuck to this everywhere. Now this is like a fishing net, so I can just pull some off that and put it onto something. It's off a scarf, I think. It's jazzy, isn't it? I'm going to have to get these pages in here so I can do something with this. I'll keep... Just put that back together again, Sonia. Just put it away for a minute. I don't have a box to put it in and I don't understand. I thought I did have something here, but it's avoiding me. don't want to put that on the floor. I've got another bit of that. That's alright. So what have I got here? A piece of this. I can make that into something. I guess it might go down the side of the page. Maybe. Or over in this piece of paper. This is nice. You put something on here to make a tuck. Make a pop, you know, sideways pocket or something. Put something down in there. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because I've got to go and do a few things else. Do other stuff at the moment. So I'll come back on here and show you a bit more of what I'm going to do with it. I hope to have it stitched around by the time I come back on. So we can start putting the bits in there and working out what's going to come next, you know. Because I need to figure out what's going to come next. I know what I want to do and I'm going to be doing the bits and pieces for it. These leaves are really nice. I'd like to put one of these in here for a tuck too. And then I won't have it anymore because I've only got one of these. But, you know, I should use it, shouldn't I? Not much point keeping it, really. Anyways, so thank you everybody for watching and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.